Oh boy, what to do with a summer squash? Well, stay tuned. I'm going to show you a recipe. Oh, it's delicious. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is the Dude in the Kitchen series. We're out in the garden, and I'm harvesting some of these squash. I also have a zucchini to harvest, and we're going to make a delicious recipe. I've been working with this recipe for a couple of weeks, and boy, is it good. Okay, I have a bountiful crop here. Let's take them into the kitchen. We'll wash them, we'll dice them, we'll cook them, and I'll show you my soup recipe. I'm going to set a saucepan on a pot on the stove. We're only going to add 1 cup of water. I'll grab a little bit of sea salt here. I'm going to chop up a squash, or these squashes. And I do cubes about this size, and we throw them in the pot. And do the same to the rest of them. I want to put a lid on it. We're going to boil it for about 5 minutes. And then for the zucchini, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to slice up the zucchini. Let's see, let's do this. And we're just going to throw them in this other pot. Put the lid on it, bring it to a boil, cook it for about 5 minutes. While that's cooking, we're going to grab some basil. Oh, smells so good. And then while we're out here, we're going to go ahead and grab some radish. That should be about enough. Okay, we're going to turn the heat off. And the hot ingredients we're going to spoon into here to the blender. Now some people use chicken stock for this. I'm just going to use the 1 cup of hot water I used to boil this with. And we're going to render this down just a little bit. Then we're going to add a couple of zucchini. I'm going to let this sit in its hot heat water and formula and continue cooking without heat, but the heat that's left in there. While that's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put on the high burner a frying pan, cast iron, and I'm going to melt a half a stick of butter because of the volume in which I'm going to be using. And while that's melting, we're going to turn this down on low. We're going to melt it low. I'm going to go ahead and chop up the basil. Set that aside, and then we're going to do the radish. Give my board a washing. I know with the radish, we're going to go ahead and just chop these up. Yep, chop. To the butter, we're going to saute the radish. And add some minced garlic. While the garlic is infusing with the butter and the radishes, sauteed radish, we're going to put a pinch of basil on our soup. I'm going to add some ginger. And black pepper. Saute it just until it goes limp. Remove it from the heat. Now I made a triple batch here, so you're not going to use all of it. You're just going to use some of it. So take some of your butter, some of your radish, Place the lid on it and turn it on low. Now you don't want to blend it in, you just want to mix it in. There's one more ingredient, actually two more ingredients. Now this is the secret. Cottage cheese. Yep, just a dollop of cottage cheese in there. You dump that in there. Put your lid on. Now you're not going to blend it, you're just going to do it very slowly. And the heat will melt that cottage cheese. It's ready to serve. This is the third time I've made it. I've been perfecting my ingredients. So the last thing we're going to do is add nutmeg to the top. Now, some people use, instead of water, they use like a chicken base or chicken stock in here. You could do that. In one of the batches, my first batches, I harvested garden fresh peas, and we did the peas instead of the green, the zucchini squash. So this is crookneck's yellow squash, zucchini squash soup with some basil, with some nutmeg, ginger, garlic, and sauteed radish and a little bit of butter. And the texture of the radish infused into the soup, wonderful. And the flavor of the sauteed radish with the garlic, wonderful also. And just a combination of different flavors in the soup. Very easy, very quick to make. And it's hearty. I mean, it's really good. I'm enjoying it. Get a lot of leftovers, well, share it with your family. We're just going to put it in these canning jars, put the lids on them, and then let them cool. And I have lunches for work too. Nice and wholesome. Well, I'm your host, Jerry Hanson, in the Dude in the Kitchen series. Please stay tuned for more videos. You could do that by subscribing and clicking that bell icon. That'll alert you to new videos as I upload them. Hey, if you like this recipe, try it. Give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments what you think about it. Also smash that share button. Sharing our videos on your social media platforms helps us out, helps the channel grow. Hey, remember, always be safe and always be kind. Have a great summer. We'll see you guys. Bye-bye.